Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. My name is Akram Abdullah. Here I'm going to present my study. My seminar proposal is investigating the role of parental English literacy in children's early behavioral development. The first one is introduction. Research background. English as a global language. English plays a central role in global education, communication, science, technology, and makes early acquisition increasingly essential for learners worldwide. Home literacy, environment, and parental literacy. Home literacy, environment, and parental English literacy are key factors shaping children's early behavioral development and attitudes towards language learning. Early exposure in ESL context. In ESL settings like Indonesia, early childhood exposure to English is critical for language development, as limited input outside the classroom process significant challenges. Challenges of parental literacy variability in parental English literacy level, and limited English exposure beyond classroom create unequal learning opportunities among young ESL learners in Indonesia. Second is research-based and question. There are two questions. The first one is, how does parental English literacy impact the ESL learning outcomes in young children? And what literacy practice do parents perform at home to support children's ESL development? The 3 points to answer these two questions is limited English exposure beyond classroom setting, parental involvement varies significantly by literacy level, and insufficient research on parental English literacy roles in early ESL. Research objective. The study aims to investigate the relationship between parental English literacy and children's early ESL development in Indonesian context. The first one is to investigate parental English literacy influence on early ESL development. The second one is identify parental literacy activities practiced at home and examine links between parental involvement and children's attitudes towards English. Theoretical framework. This section presents the theoretical foundation underpinning the study, including the critical prior hypothesis, the role of the home literacy environment, and key framework in early childhood ESL development. It is early childhood language learning. First one is critical prior hypothesis. Children's brain exhibit heightened neuroplasticity during early years, enabling rapid and intuitive language acquisition. The critical prior hypothesis that early exposure yields more natural and lasting language outcomes. Social and emotional factor in development. Positive social interaction and emotional security significantly enhance language development. Supportive environment, including family engagement, foster motivation, confidence, and willingness to communicate in a language. Intuitive acquisition of language component. Young learners naturally absorb phonetics, vocabulary, grammar, through meaningful interaction and exposure, without the need for formal instruction, mirroring first language acquisition process. Evidence for early language exposure benefit. Research consistently demonstrates that children exposed a second language early develop stronger phonological awareness, broader vocabulary, and more positive attitude towards language learning compared to later starters. And then, home literacy environment, HLE in ESL. This one is formal literacy activities. The activities for the formal literacy is reading aloud to children, introducing the basic skill like writing skill, alphabet, and word comprehension, structured English exercise, and guide book exploration at home. The first step is formal literacy activities. The second step is informal literacy activities like storytelling, daily conversation in English, media exposure like play a song, videos, or more apps or any apps, and play-based language interaction and incidental vocabulary building. The last step is by Dong and Chow. On film highly positively affect second language acquisition. Informal activities are especially effective for young EF learners development. Section 3 is methodology. The research design and variables is divided by 3 variables. The first one is independent variable. Parental English literacy measures parent English proficiency, reading habits, and engagement with English language material at home. The second variable is mediator. Home literacy environment encompasses formal and informal literacy activities conducted by parents with their children in the home setting. The last variable is dependent variable. Children's early EFL development assess the vocabulary acquisition, listening comprehension, and positive attitude toward English learning. Population and sample. A purposive sampling strategy was employed to select 30 parent-child pairs across Indonesia, ensuring diverse background and meaningful parental involvement in early EFL learning context. Parents and students age 5 till 10 in Indonesia, representing diverse socioeconomic and educational background. Then purposive sampling is 30 parental pairs selected to ensure relevance and representation. Inclusion criteria is active parental involvement, child currently in EFL learning, and informed consent obtained. The finding. The first one is literacy distribution. For the high value is 40%, which means it means 12 parents show strong engagement with English materials at home, reading books and using digital resources regularly. The key insight: higher parental English literacy correlates with richer home literacy environment, more frequent English exposure, and stronger early EFL development in children. Activity frequency. Often 46.7% of parents frequently engage in home literacy activities. Sometimes 36.7% itu setengah-setengah, ngomong bahasa Inggris, ngomong bahasa Indonesia, dan 16,6% itu jarang berbahasa atau ngomong bahasa Inggris di rumahnya. As you can see the diagram, children's interest in English. The first is very interested. 43% anak dari yang saya teliti itu mereka antusias lah dalam berliterasi dan berbahasa Inggris di rumahnya, karena orang tuanya itu benar-benar mendukung gitu, karena lingkungannya mendukung. Yang kedua itu ya tertarik lah, cuman nggak se-excited yang awal, biasa aja tertarik karena dia suka main game, dia suka nonton film gitu. Orang tuanya itu ya biasa aja dalam mendukungnya. Yang terakhir itu ya bukan tertarik, karena yang nggak tertarik ini saya ininya di pedesaan gitu, di kampung-kampung. Mereka wes lah saya gak boleh ngomong Inggris gitu, mereka anggapnya berarti gitu, dan orang tuanya pun nggak mendukung gitu dalam berbahasa Inggris, dalam berbahasa global. The last one is discussion and conclusion. The further discussion is a positive and significant relationship exists between parental English literacy and children early EFL development. Parents with higher English literacy engage more frequently in home literacy activities, directly supporting language acquisition. Jadi hubungan yang positif antara orang tua dan anak, yang orang tua yang mendukung nih literasi anak dalam berbahasa Inggris itu lebih kuat ekspresinya dalam anak ini bisa ngomong bahasa Inggris. Jadi semangat itu lebih membara gitu, lebih semangat dia dalam belajar bahasa Inggris dalam literasi. Sedangkan orang tua yang enggak, maksudnya yang kurang mendukung, itu biasanya kecil pengaruh anak untuk ngomong bahasa Inggris itu dia kurang gitu, ogah-ogahan lah seperti itu. For the conclusion is parental engagement is key to early language success. Rich home literacy environment bridge the gap between classroom and home. Jadi mode parental yang dipakai itu kunci untuk bahasa itu sendiri. Jadi di suatu rumah, suatu lingkungan, ketika orang tua udah mendukung, udah mendidik untuk meliterasi bahasa Inggris, dan tentunya orang tuanya ini punya banyak buku-buku literasi lah, punya novel, punya buku fiksi, non fiksi yang berbahasa Inggris, pasti otomatis anaknya itu tertarik gitu, bakal interest, apalagi orang tuanya juga mendukung dan orang tuanya menyuruh juga gitu. Literasi practice at home, reading, storytelling, and conversation in English promote vocabulary growth, listening skills, and positive attitude toward EFL learning among young children. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum